What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and with Lucasfilm pushing back their entire slate of new Star Wars movies an entire year due to delays from the pandemic, there's a report out there that says they're going to bring back and reuse another character who has been overused and oversaturated in the same time frame for Disney Plus shows because they cannot do anything else. They have zero creativity and have to stay in this era and are just going to milk nostalgia for all it's worth. And that character is Darth Maul. Now, there is another thing that happened last night that may complicate things, and that involves Ray Park, and I will talk a very little bit about that near the end after this article. But let's take a look here at this report. Darth Maul will appear in multiple Star Wars Disney Plus shows, exclusive from The Direct. With the recent news, the currently scheduled Star Wars theatrical films have all been pushed back a year. Now more than ever, fans are looking for Disney Plus for new content. With The Mandalorian's second season hitting in October and the debut of the newly announced Bad Batch, fans have some Star Wars to look forward to. They're currently working to strengthen the Disney Plus streaming service with Cassian Andor and Obi-Wan centric series in pre-production. It was announced that the Obi-Wan series isn't even going to begin filming at least until March of 2021, if it even ever happens then. Let's be real. Is this thing actually going to get off the ground? The Cassian Andor series? I don't even know who wants that, if there's anybody who wants that. So will that happen? I guess we'll see. Additionally, Leslie Headland was tapped to develop the female-centric series. I wonder about this one. I will talk about that in a second. While a Lando Calrissian show starring Donald Glover and an animated sequel to Rebels are all reportedly on the way. We'll see about those as well. In recent months, there's been online buzz about a potential for a series featuring a certain Zabrak antagonist. Credible sources floated the possibility, and our insiders have shared new information. They can exclusively report that Darth Maul will appear in multiple live-action Star Wars series for Disney Plus in the coming year. Now, much like with Ahsoka appearing, Ahsoka's going to be in The Mandalorian, Ahsoka's going to be in the Rebel spinoff, Ahsoka's going to have her own show on Disney Plus. They cannot do anything else other than take these characters that have already been overused. Ahsoka has been overused. Ahsoka should have died at the end of Order 66. Darth Maul should never have come back to life. But he did. Darth Maul was never intended to be this huge character who was involved in everything in the galaxy somehow. But they brought him back, and he ended up so convoluted and twisted in that he should also have died at the end of Order 66. But no, they had to keep him alive. To have this little feud going on all the way through Rebels. They had to bring him into the Solo movie for no reason whatsoever other than to try to shock fans. Darth Maul has been overused and abused. They need to stop trying to bring this character into everything. Stop focusing so much around him. But let's take a look at the shows that they think he will appear in. Amongst these series, Lucasfilm is developing a live-action show that will be focused on the antagonist. In addition, Kira is expected to feature prominently, played once again by Emilia Clarke. So getting Emilia Clarke for a Disney Plus series, we've heard rumors about that floating around. We've heard of those two people being connected to the Lando series as well, potentially. This sounds like a series focused on Darth Maul. Now, when we heard about the Leslie Headland series, they said it was going to be female-focused. Maybe it'll be equally focused on Kira and Darth Maul. Maybe she's doing that one. Who knows what the hell's going on at Lucasfilm? What this means. While nothing is certain, all evidence points towards the Maul-centric show being about Crimson Dawn, the criminal group featured in 2018's Solo: A Star Wars Story. Maybe this was supposed to be in Solo 2, but I guess that's not happening. The inclusion of Kira leaves a few other possibilities, giving the fans a continuation of the story set up by Solo. Formerly Darth, now just Maul, the antagonist will have the opportunity to shine under the stars as he continues his path to destruction in a galaxy far, far away. He seems likely to appear in Kenobi as well. Why? Why does he need to appear in Kenobi? Is he going to be in a flashback too, just the same way that we're rumored that Anakin's going to appear in that? You can't build a show based on Obi-Wan alone. Obi-Wan isn't a strong enough character. You have to have all these flashbacks to other characters that we care about to try to get that nostalgia going so you can have a good commercial for it, showing Anakin, showing Darth Maul. Come on. Like, I'm so tired of this from Star Wars. They can do nothing else. They created Galaxy's Edge around the sequel trilogy, and now they've completely abandoned it because they can't write any stories in that era because they want to get away from it. They're stuck in this era between the prequels and the original trilogy, and just a touch after with The Mandalorian, and they can't do anything else. And it's so tiresome that this is what it's come to. While there isn't anything to report on the casting front, it's hard to imagine anyone other than Ray Park performing the physical role, with Sam Witwer returning to do the voice. Now that, I'll talk briefly about that. If you didn't see, Ray Park was trending last night. I don't know right now what the reality of Ray Park starring in a Disney Plus show is at this point in time. Now, I'm not going to get into all the stuff that's going on with him because, quite frankly, that's not what I want my channel to be about. I don't want to talk. I want to talk about controversies in the actual world. I don't want to talk about people's private lives. And even if it did happen to go public about something where it could do, there's some long-lasting damage to a legit personal relationship. And you can look it up for yourself if you want to see why Ray Park is in a lot of hot water right now. But it's not something that I'm going to discuss here on my channel because, quite simply, it's not something I want my channel to be about. But with the stuff that's going on with Ray Park, could this, what just happened last night, could that affect the future of the Maul series going forward? I think most people would anticipate that Ray Park would be playing him. Although, with Darth Maul, he is completely in makeup. And if Sam Witwer would be doing the voice anyway, you can really throw just about anybody in there. Now, they can't do the stunts like Ray Park. It definitely wouldn't be the same. But you have to wonder if that is going to affect any of these plans going forward, or if they would just simply recast the role. Or if they're just going to be like, nope, we're good. Ray Park, you're still good to be a part of this Disney Plus show. Who knows? It's really early on at this point, but that's just something I thought about when I saw all that happening last night. Let me know your thoughts about all of this. Like I said, I don't want to see this. I don't need to see Darth Maul again. I've seen more of Darth Maul than we've ever needed to see. He's not that interesting of a character. He was never meant to be that interesting of a character, quite frankly. People thought he was cool in The Phantom Menace, and that was enough to bring him back from the dead. And to be fair, that was George. You know, George was a big part of that decision to bring him back in the Clone Wars. And I think it has had long-lasting ramifications, because once you start bringing people back from the dead in Star Wars, then death doesn't really matter, does it? And that's kind of what we've seen with Star Wars as it's gone down the line. But let me know what you think about all this. Am I completely off base? Do you really want to see Darth Maul again in several Disney Plus shows? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.